Hey there, my beautiful Gemini friends. Come on in. Let's do your energy forecast for the week ahead, shall we? Hi there. My name is Intuitive Lee. I am recently returned from my trip to the UK, where I spent a week in Scotland, followed by a week at what we call Hogwarts for adults, that being the Arthur Findlay Spiritualist College. And I did, in fact, do energy forecasts in my absence, except for last week's, simply due to time constraints and where I was at and what was going on around me. I just didn't have the time, couldn't carve out the time to do it. So let's just get to this week, shall we, which is for the week of September 17th through to the 23rd. So because we are entering into the fall season, I can really feel it around me. I am using the Witching Hour Oracle as our overarching energy for the week ahead, and then I'll switch it over to the Murder of Crows Tarot for you and break down your week just a little bit further. All right, Gemini, let's get to it. So for your overarching energy using the Witching Hour, we have the Harvest Moon. This is all about organizing your mind. This is kind of allowing your thoughts to just settle in and be organized. They're basically asking you to take a pause and allow yourself, instead of all these scattered thoughts that are going through, to really allow yourself to hone in on what do you need to be sort of contemplating at this time. I was going to say worrying, and that's the wrong thing, because worrying doesn't get you anywhere. I say worrying is like sitting in a rocking chair. There's a lot of motion, but you don't get anywhere, right? So worrying is a useless expenditure of your energy. So I want you to go into more of the contemplative state of being and consider your life and everything that's around you, and just sort of look at what's my priorities, what's my long-term goals, what steps do I need to take today to get that underway, right? Not allowing for all the little niggly things to come in, just being very organized and not allowing for the distractions is kind of what I feel I need to say here. All right, but let's break it down a little bit more, again, using the Murder of Crows Tarot, and see what this week looks like for you, Gemini. Again, the week of September 17th to the 23rd. All right, let's see what the cards say you have in store for you. Now, your first card is, you have the Nine of Wands. Okay, I like to get you a good look here. So the Nine of Wands, as you can tell by this one, is basically maintaining some boundaries. Do you see this? This is sort of fighting off the incoming. So it's maintaining your boundaries and sort of being persistent and keeping your ground. Like there's not any giveaway here, right? And in fact, I'd suggest that by the looks of the barbed wire around, that if you give ground, it's actually going to be more hurtful to you. So what this card is saying is maintain your boundaries. Do not let others come in and talk you into moving your lines anywhere. It's not in your best interest, certainly in their best interest, but not yours. So you are going to have people sort of trying to be a bit of a distraction this week. I definitely get that for you. They're also going to be convincing you that what you're doing and standing in your truth, standing in your boundaries, is the wrong thing to be doing, and it's ever so hurtful, and how can you do this to them? Well, you're not doing anything to them. You're doing something for yourself. And there's a big difference in that, right? The to them makes them stand in that victim mode. And I don't want you to encourage that in any way, shape, or form. So stand in your truth. Know that you're doing it for yourself, maintaining those boundaries. And it can be hard to do, especially if you're a parent and these are your children, or if you have a spouse that is challenging your boundaries and you setting down your foot. And then these cards are coming in to say, no. Stand in your truth. Okay, hang on. Sorry, we have a neighbor that is actually the emergency response. So when he heads out, he can be a little bit loud. So I don't know if you heard that vehicle going by. We're just lucky he didn't have the sirens going this time, because that really would have interfered with the reading. And to me, when he sets the sirens off right away, it means it's an even more disastrous call. So I never like it when I hear him have to go, but even less so when I hear the sirens kick in right away. Anyway, let's just get right to it again, Gemini. So the middle of your week, so the beginning of the week, you're standing in your truth. You're maintaining your boundaries despite the pushback that you're getting. And then you're moving on into, oops, sorry, just something. Sorry, something was falling there. You're moving into your card number 19. You see this card here? It's kind of, I love these cards for the imagery that's contained in them. So number 19 is the Sun. This is joyous outcomes. This is success for you. This is like, doesn't that look, even though it's a raven, sorry, it's a crow. It's the Murder of Crows Tarot. Of course it's a crow. Doesn't this look a little bit like bucolic, like very relaxing is what I'm getting. So it's talking about your success and things, sort of the sun rising and shining on you, really showing you off to the best light at this time. And this is because you've stood in your truth. It is because you have maintained your boundaries. And already by the middle of the week, you're already getting this light shining on you, putting you in the spotlight in a very good way, I might add. So I love this for you, Gemini. Let's see how your week is wrapping up. And for this, we have this very impressive Knight of Swords here. And the Knight of Swords is all about a fast-talking person. This is a lifestyle change. This is you. This is you, I feel, and in part. The fast-talking person is the others around you, but the lifestyle change is you, Gemini. And what I'm getting through this story here is that you're finding your place in the world. It's kind of the energy that I'm getting. So this Knight energy is you standing in your truth, maintaining those boundaries, letting the sun shine on you in such a beautiful way, and allowing for that to provide space for a new lifestyle change where you are more in your power, is the sense that I'm getting. Despite a lot of fast-talking people around you that would convince you otherwise. That's kind of the story that's playing out here for me when I'm reading you here, Gemini. So please let me know in the chat box below if this has made perfect sense to you. It is not meant to resonate with everyone, but for sure it's going to resonate with some of you. So encouraging you to start your week by organizing your mind, setting your priorities, understanding that it's important and very relevant in your life for you to maintain your boundaries. By the middle of the week, you are going to be realizing that because you're going to look like you're standing in a good light. You're going to be, I don't think, getting or receiving external validation, but you're going to feel this light shining on you and that beautiful warmth of the sun as you realize that this is initiating a change in you, a lifestyle change. And the fast talkers around you aren't going to be able to push you around anymore. All right, Gemini, I hope this makes perfect sense to you. I do hope that you leave me a note in the chat below. Please do like, share, and subscribe. And of course, hit that notification button. All right, I'm coming at you with a couple of Lee's Lost Souls this week to make up for my absence. All right, so you're going to want to know when those go up. All right, take care. Blessed be. This is Intuitively signing off. Take care, Gemini. Until next week.